Well, the title of this next quest is disturbing, but The Taste of Family. You heard that right, The Taste of Family. Level 100, given to us by Krile. We are in the Asile Volcane area. Yeah, the Arena of Valor. Here we go. All right, I feel a little calmer now. I thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. You have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them. Indeed, this is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes natural, eh? Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. And we go with her. No private time for you. We are going over another bridge, a different one. Still kind of the metal grating. You can see through. You could fall into the lava so easily. Oh, don't aggro me. I'm a friend. I is friend. Now we have a pathway / bridge of, more like stone, not metal, stone, like the hell is that? Like, my computer temporarily kicked my focus of my cursor and such off of the game. Like, I couldn't press forward, I couldn't. We'll switch over the minion, so buy Hoshifon. Hello to a wind-up mistel. Graha, it's you. I think. Yep, look, Graha, it's your buddy. It's you. Different hair color tips, but... Alright, we have Krile and her parents, and let's continue. Cutscene. Please be voice acted, because, I mean, it's important. They're talking, sharing, gesticulating wildly. Dang it. Okay. So for her mom, let's see. It's such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I'd completely forgotten to introduce them. Over here is Wuklamot, vow of resolve of Tuliolal. Beside her is Graha Tia, my colleague in the Students of Baldessian. And this is Mercy, an adventurer. Though that hardly does her justice, she is the most dependable of friends to whom I owe my life. My word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. And they continue talking, catching up, doing whatever. We're just watching. Weirdly, kinda. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? Says Raha. If only we had some, Zibruk Pibil to ease the way, am I right? She looks around. Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you liked. Oh, thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Book nods. Understood. We'll fetch you all treats that'll help cool you off. I wouldn't want to be a bother, but... Krile starts to say, and Wook gives a thumbs up, and I pat my chest. Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. I'm just gonna stay here and eavesdrop. No, I'm just kidding. We have Raha and Wook 30, 40 yards away. That was well conceived, Wooklamot. Hey, just putting what I learned in Yaktel to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, however, it is that food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless. In going along with the idea, Krile likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help to thaw it. So, shall we split up and look for what Alayla, I don't know why that's hard, Alayla requested? Something cold, ironically. This is supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is. One that'll leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. If you wanted to ask people near the Aetherite, Mercy, Graha, and I will do the same elsewhere. Oh. If you want to ask people near the Aetherite, Mercy, Graha, and Tia, and I will do the same elsewhere. Oh, speaking of Aetherite, yeah. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna get that Aetherite. Right. Get me wrong. Rocks is Aetherite. Are we circling the volcano right now? We are. Or a volcano. This one doesn't look that. Oh, there's the big one. There she goes. Literally. We will get the Aetherite. Thank you for pushing us in this direction on purpose. We have a florid man who seems to be... He's shirtless, but like is not like the heat is getting to him. Maybe. Whew! After a long hot soak like that, I'm gonna need a Gold Star ice cream. What? You don't know Gold Star ice cream? It's only the most popular treat here in Krile Volcane. While it's a little tricky to tuck into, you can't come here and not try it. There's a stall just to the southwest, so you have no excuses. We have a relaxing woman. A cold treat will leave an impression? A cold treat that will leave an impression? That's a difficult one. Krile Volcane is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly the hearty and filling kind. Ah, right. There's a popular stall to the southwest that might just have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? An indecisive man at a stand with popcorn and such. What snack to have today? You want a recommendation for something tasty and cold? This stall doesn't have any that sort of thing, I'm afraid. But speaking of something cold, I could use an iced drink with my snack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better. Or even a lemonade. But I can't go past a beer. Yes, let's make it a white beer today. Based on what you learned from the locals, blah, blah, yeah. So we head southwest along the pathway of the red stones with, you know, the colors mixed in here and there, but mostly red. And then we kind of turn more south. Still a bit west, though. There's rocks, like, jetting up from the ground here and there. Big stalagmites kind of thing. Thicker, you know. Just rock formations. We find Wooklamot along our way, or maybe where we're trying to go. Hey, so you're here too. Everyone I spoke with recommended Gold Star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other, that'd be the ice cream, I take it. I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver it intact. We need 3 servings, so let's get Graha to help carry one. My options are just leave it to me, or you're talking to a transportation expert. Just leave it to me. Is this gonna be a mini-game thing? You mean you can do it alone? Well, there do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Great! They're definitely safer in your hands than in mine. I'll go and tell Graha everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. You can just tell my wind-up Mistel, which is basically Graha. And we have a cart where we have an ice cream cone with a big red ball of ice cream, and then on top of that is a smaller white ball, and then on top of that is a smaller blue ball, and then a cherry, which is implanted stem first. One of those little carts. Well, hello there. Would you care for our famous Gold Star ice cream? I say yes, and other things maybe. Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here you are. You'll want to be quick so it doesn't melt, but also careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. It's Deliver the ice cream to Krile before the time runs out. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Can I mount? Nope. Okay. Also can't sprint. Sad panda. I can jump, which might be necessary, but no, it's not. It's fine. We're there in like less than a minute, pretty sure. Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much, Mercy, says Krile when I reach her. Cutscene. We have the empty 3-cone holder in front of us, and all 3 of the Lalafels have their ice cream.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Something's weird with Robor. No one's eating.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
Krile seems to just be unsure of what to say or what to do.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
And then she could ask them what was going through their head when they decided to get her up, what happened to them after that.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
Does she have any siblings that might still be alive?
You know, I think I might have an idea.
He gets up and runs off. We're sitting at a table nearby the table of the Krile family. Cutscene fades to black, and we're back on the scene. Still, ice cream seems totally intact.
Raha?
Raha has come back with ice cream of his own.
Oh,
He
oh.
bites into it, takes the ball off the top with the cherry.
What is he doing?
I think he's still biting into it.
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
Krile starts eating as well, slowly.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
She shakes her head no with the smile.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good. It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
That was some Foley that we might not have needed. But they each take a bite.
Yes, indeed.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
I'm good. Says the guy who just ate 2 frozen or very cold.
Truly. We've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you.
Very, very cold Reese's peanut butter eggs. Like 90% off. Because, Easter's done. You say Mother's Day?
But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom. Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive: to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
An unusual gift? The echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there.
Huh.
While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors,
The house is settling.
of them, and of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
Krile gives a bow to her parents, and that's it? Okay. Interesting. Kind of weird. But we go the direction of the aetheryte. And past it. Give me a second here. I just realized I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do once I hit like finish the story, you know, because it hasn't happened to me before. But I believe I'm gonna start leveling up other jobs. Go through those storylines, you know, the job quest storylines. second, sorry. See what it's like to level a job from 1 to 100. How long it takes to do that. I mean, you wouldn't think that it would be quick. I also would hope that it's not just repeating the same stuff over and over. Like, doing fate farming is like kind of fun, but also kind of like, oh, this one again, okay, gotta do this, and then these guys just kind of come at me from this direction, and they kind of, so I don't know, we'll see. So we talked to Krile to finish the quest. Mercy, Raha, Lamachi, with your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that and so much else, I thank you. Let's do. We got our choice of 3 different materia with spell speed 18, piety 18, tenacity 18. I tend to go with tenacity stuff just so that my tank is as helpful and takes as little damage as possible, kind of thing. Okay. Because I don't want healers to hate me. But yeah, that is the end of this quest. That is the end of this video. I will see you soon for the next one.